Howdy, Full Metal Cowboy slinging a watch-along / live reaction of Netflix's Avatar: The Last Airbender, Season 1, Episode 3. I'm here with Sailor Seth.
Ayo.
Alright, so before we continue, and this is if you're following along with us, if you're wondering why our voices are sounding a little off, I just got home from work about, I think, 2 hours ago. I don't remember. And also, Sarah Seth's voice is a little shot because she is dealing with a cold.
Ew.
Yeah.
Also, don't drink dirt water,
What? Why?
because it's gross. By that, I mean your coffee.
There are other people that enjoy coffee, so what is the point of what you're trying to say there?
Hot cocoa tastes a lot better.
Yeah. Sure.
Do you dare argue with the pimp squirrel?
Wait, what? What does he have
Pimp
to...
squirrel's in on this with me.
Huh. Really?
Or you deal with the squirrel of judgment.
Wow. Yeah, so... Oh, goodness. I'm trying to remember what happened,
The
last...
old lady, you were laughing so hard you were cramping.
Okay, hold on. Your audio is, like, cracking a bit. I don't know what's going on.
They were at the temple with Suki.
Right. Yeah, the Kyoshi Warriors, they were introduced, including Suki, which
Also, the Grand's delivery.
that was the first episode of this, not the second.
I know, but it was still hilarious.
Yeah, well, we were watching episodes 1 to 2 back to back, so that's why she's like recapping like from the first episode as well. I'm trying to remember what else there is to say.
And the Fire Nation showed up.
Oh yeah, Ozai. Fuck, yeah, right. I don't think I brought this up like last time. Like, okay, so here's the thing with Ozai in this. So yes, you get to see his face, you know, out in the open early on in this. And there was a specific direction or visual direction they took with the Fire Lord in the original. And okay, I know this is gonna sound like, oh my god, like here's another point, compared to the original, but it's like this is something that fans have often done, and it's because of certain changes and whatever that there's a reason why the original keeps getting brought up. But in the case of Ozai, you have the original animated show having him presented in shadows. Like, you don't see his face until season 3. But that was like a deliberate stylistic choice because they wanted to make the Fire Lord seem like he's this, like massive like threat, and sure he is, but you don't really get it. I'm trying to remember what the reason was. It was practically to kind of make him seem menacing, and with that, and kind of keeping him a bit of a mystery, until he becomes like fully active in the show with third season. And I mean, if you really think about it, like with the original Star Wars, you only hear the Emperor getting mentioned once. You only see him as a hologram in Empire Strikes Back, and then you actually get to see him, for real in Return of the Jedi. So it's kind of like that. But in this show's case, showing his face, I would argue was a contentious change. I think they showed him a little too early, though. And I think maybe that's a point, that I think fans could agree on, but I don't know. Now the actor playing Ozai, you'll see. So anyway, shall we get going on this?
Yes.
Yeah, and by the way, I know I preambled for what 5 minutes, but here's the thing: Sarah's not going to be talking as much. It's because she's dealing with a cold, so you know, I essentially I don't think she minds the preamble in this case. So anyway, here we go. Netflix's Avatar: The Last Airbender, season 1, episode 3, in 3, 2, 1, fire. Okay, can you hear that? Or are you good? We good? I can't hear you.
I'm good.
Okay, yeah.
I don't remember this.
Yep. I'll get to this in a moment.
Wait a second. Doesn't this feel kind of relevant?
Eh,
You know, what?
yeah, Azula in this shows up a lot earlier than she did before. Okay, so yeah, Azilla's
Okay, hear me out. Doesn't Ozai kind of remind you of a certain person today?
is he in the East Coast holding a very high position?
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I okay. Maybe, maybe not.
Wow.
Why is it because she thinks she's a dum mouse? No. Speaking of water,
Drink your water.
how about you drink your water? You're the one with the cold.
I already drank all my water.
Okay, Captain Exposition. Like, it would have been nice if we actually saw that and, you know, kind of get the picture, but
He's kinda hot.
yeah, funny you say that. You'll see. If this is who I think it is.
Uh, Is it just me or the bird look like a chocobo?
Yeah, it's I think it's a combination of some bird, like, hey,
Cabbage guy.
yes. And by the way, that's the same actor that plays him too, from the original.
What?
Yeah, they managed to get the original actor to reprise his role. Yep. how many times has that been said? Like 2, 3 times now? A Masha could be a dangerous place. A Masha could be a dangerous place. A Masha could be a dangerous place. No shit, we kind of already got that. Whoa. Wow.
Wow.
And yeah, look, this kid's acting is, it's not terrible. It's just hit and miss. Like he'll sound fine at times. He's oh yeah, May and Tylee are here too. That seems like some Game of Thrones dialogue there. Okay, so the reason I was giggling over Zhao's line delivery is because, okay, so you remember how in the original Avatar Zhao was like this hammy, uh, like general, or he was like his line delivery was really hammy, like this guy is delivering Zhao in a way that's kind of silly, but in his own way, and I don't know, it's actually kind of I actually enjoy it. I just don't know what the word I would use there. Uh, okay then. Yeah, the tall ones just yeah. Yeah, good point actually. So considering what is it? Omashu being introduced like oh goodness. I want to say like somewhere early on, but then you have Jet who was introduced midway into season 1. So here's the thing. Having Jet's introduction being rearranged to an earlier point actually uh is not a bad rearrangement in some case. Like I said, they had to like rearrange shit in order to fit certain bits. Well, what about that save back in episode 1 where yeah, Sarasep, is your Discord working? Sarasep? You there? Hold on. Oh. Can you still hear me, Sarasep? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Okay. Sorry. Wow. Where are you going? That's going. Hmm? Okay. uh, well, Aang knows. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know some people are going to say, "Oh, he said the line," but that's a case where it's kind of, yeah. I'll call that a little fan service. Well, O was right. All right. So, what'd you think of that one? Uh oh, is okay. So Sailor Sif just typed, "Damn, that was intense." Yeah, I think. Okay, so her Discord looks frozen on her end, or either that, or she's texting to uh uh on behalf of her wanting to keep her voice because of her cold or something. Uh, is that the case? Because you're. Uh oh. Hold on a second. Sarah, let me end the call and I'll call you back. Sarah, are you there? Sarah, are you there? Oh shit, what's going on? Sarah, you there? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, your video was like frozen, so I don't know what the hell happened there.
that was intense.
Yeah. So, uh, yeah. So, what was I going to say about this episode
Oh,
here?
I don't remember Jet in the original.
Well, Jet was in the original, but he appears midway into season one. But now, again, this is something. Okay, for those following along, get used to us. Get used to this point being made um regarding uh this adaptation. there are certain things that were rearranged. Jet appearing much earlier is one of them. Azula also getting introduced early on is another thing too. Now, I will say this. At first, I wasn't sure how to make of that. And granted, how Azula worked in season 2 and 3 is that like when you factor in the original shows like Formula, you had season 1 where Zuko was the main antagonist. Then you had Azula, who had more of a major antagonist role in season 2. And then you also had Ozai being, well, practically the main antagonist of the series, but he was the central antagonist of season 3. So you have like the Fire Lord and his two children being the antagonist for one per season. So that's why the roles of Zuko, Azula, and Ozai had a very specific role, you know, for each season. So, however, this adaptation doesn't follow that because you have Azula who appears in season 1 here, and granted, I don't think it was a bad rearrangement that much, but at the same time, this is a case where I do prefer how she was introduced at the very end of season 1, setting her up for season 2. But her introduction wasn't terrible here. So, but still, like, this is a case where I don't hate the change, but I don't think it's better than how the original handled it, but it's a change I can live with. Yeah, and I'm not trying to. And look, I'm just revisiting this and look, and, just telling it how it is. Like I said, there's some changes I don't mind here, some rearrangements I'm perfectly fine with. There's some changes I do not like in this show, this live action show. But we'll get to more of that later. It's just I don't, I have my reasons why I'm holding out on some of them, but it is coming. So yeah. Anyway, although the fight between Aang and Zuko here, that was good. That was some good martial arts,
Uh-huh.
action there. And that's actually something I will compliment the live action remake. They actually got the martial arts display really on, mostly spot on. I mean, the Aang and Zuko fight was a great display of it. You know? And look, that's just me giving the show credit where credit's due. It's, and like I said, it is leagues better than the fucking Shyamalan film, that's for damn sure. But yeah. Anything you want to add to that?
No,
Okay, so shall we wrap this up then?
in the name of the moon, till next time.
Yeah, and we'll be back
And I
for
might feel better.
Netflix's Avatar: The Last Airbender season 1 episode 4. So until next time, take care.